What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here on the channel as we're back here for NCAA Football 14, and we're back here for the Highland Scotties Team Builder Dynasty, episode 82, and today this is week 13, and we are in a rainy game here today as we're taking on Texas here in Austin, Texas, and the Longhorns. There you see the numbers for both teams offensively this season, and Longhorns had a really wild year here. If you take a look here at the what the prediction is here, and there you see we are a heavy favorite as we are number 3 of the nation, holding on to that number 3 spot in the nation for quite a few weeks now, and we're having a tough time trying to penetrate one of the two spots because the other two teams have not fell yet. Now Galloway, Carter, and James are the top passers, rushers, and receivers for the season here. And of course, there you see Texas. Now, Texas had just a rough go here. This is the first time they met BYU here in Big 12 play. And, as you take a look at the score, 33-14, BYU had a monster game on the ground. There you see 52 carries for 259 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, not to mention 14 of 32 for 122 yards in the air with 2 touchdowns. But that monster running game, what killed Texas last week, and this week, we are going to try to see if we can try to at least do the same thing here in our running game. We figured, we watched the game film there, and hey, why not? Let's try to see what we can do as we see if we can copy what BYU did. Of course, we play BYU next week. We'll talk about that later on. But as you take a look there, Texas not just having trouble on the with their game total, but they also had 2 lost fumbles and 1 interception last week. And of course, there you see also penalty yards also hurt them, as they had 12 penalties for 85 yards. So now, as you take a look here at the top 25, Notre Dame and Florida are the top two schools in the nation. Matter of fact, we got some news about Notre Dame in a future video. There might be some changes coming to Notre Dame, as there's a possibility they might meet up with a conference this year. They may, or next year. They may not be independent anymore, as that's at least what the rumors are saying right now around in NCAA. So as you take a look here, we see that Carter, their halfback there you see his numbers so far this season. And look at that. He is definitely going to be in the eyes of the NFL coming up here pretty soon. If he continues playing the way he has been playing this season. And we'll see if that will continue here going into this game. He is definitely one of the players that we're definitely going to have to watch out for coming up here in this game. As you see there, they got Bimage, the outside linebacker there, who is a monster. He can also play on the defensive line. I've seen game footage of that, and he's a bit of a terror there on that defensive line. Also, he can rip and tear through the line. So we're definitely going to have to watch out for that when it comes to protecting our quarterback. So Texas will kick off here, as it will get ball here first. Godfrey there, you see the sophomore who had a good go there, a good start of the season. As he gets this one down near the 45-yard line, and that's going to be a nice return there for us. As we take a look at Jasper Reed, most importantly, we got to keep him upright. As you see his numbers from just last week, this week is just going to be just as important, as we do not want to get tangled up with those linebackers there, or those big hog mollies there on their defensive line there. We don't want him get crushed by those big boys there on the line. So 3rd and 1 now here for Highland. Like I said, we're ranked number 3 in the nation. We'll see what we can do here as Bennett here runs this one there, and Rocco gets the 2 yards that we need for the first down, and that will keep the drive alive. It is a rainy day here. It's been raining all day here in Austin, and we're hoping that this rain will stop. And for most importantly here, it looks like we may have to run the ball a lot here, as it is coming down pretty bad. So we'll see now. It's 2nd and 6. We actually had we had a 1-hour delay because of lightning That's another reason that Coach Bonds is a little worried about this game. He had his guys were ready. He was ready to go, and then they told us we had to have a delay there because of lightning. 1st and 10 here now for the Highland Scotties as Reed made a nice throw there up the middle as we hand this one off there to Davison. Davison out of the backfield, and Davison will be slowed down there, but he will be able to gain 3 yards on that play to make it a 2nd and 7. So now 2nd and 7 here for the Highland Scotties as they are trying. Of course, this is a rematch from last year's national championship game as Alexander's trying to run out of the backfield there, but he's only going to be able to scrape up a yard on that play, and he'll get now a 3rd and 6 here for Highland. So Highland trying to get on the board here early, and we'll see here. Reed's calling an audible here now as he's trying to maybe slow down this Texas defense here, as they've been doing a pretty good job of knowing that snap count, and he's going to have to change that some here in this game. He's getting a nice 1st down there from Ramirez. So 1st and 10 for the Highland Scotties as they're inside the 10 now of the Texas Longhorns as they hand this one off to Alexander. Alexander's going to go on the outside. He should have stayed in. He could have got a lot more yardage there, but he ends up going on the outside there for a short gain. 3rd and goal here for the Scotties. Scotties trying to see if they can get this one in here. This time they're going to throw this one up there. That's going to go to Godfrey, and that is going to be a touchdown. 3-yard reception there for Godfrey. And that is going to put them in the lead now here early in this one. And it's going to be now 7-0. As that is Godfrey's 16th touchdown reception here this season. As we'll see, Texas now makes a nice run there from Joe Galloway, the quarterback. And like I said, we're going to have to keep a spy on him if we want to try to slow him down. We'll go now to a 2nd and 2 for the Highland, or for the Texas Longhorns here. As Galloway here again calling his own number there, breaking tackles, but finally being brought down there by Sanders there. As that is a nice run there for them, as they'll of course go no huddle, trying to keep the Highland Scotties defense off balance here, and of course not put the right personnel in. 1st and 10 here for Galloway. Galloway's going to drop back, throws this one there off to the side there, as there's no one's going to get to that one, as pressure apparently it was applied to him, so you have to throw that one away. 3rd and 10 now. Galloway here throwing this one up there. He's going to heave this one up there, and Owens was there, but for whatever reason Owens does not. He just goes too far ahead, jumps ahead, and does not get there. As the receiver, that was actually thrown short there, and Owens didn't realize it was till it was too late. 1st and 10 here for the Longhorns as they'll hand this one off to Carter. Carter coming out of the backfield, and Fowler will get the stop, and that'll be a gain of 5 yards on the play. First carry there from Carter here today, as they again no huddle here, and of course trying to throw the Highland Scotties off balance here. We'll see Carter here, hand off there to him. He's going to get to the 1st down marker, but they say he's going to be short, and they'll say 30 inches here. So Highland, of course, now going to have to watch out for both for the pass and the run here. So it might be have to try some kind of blitz play here in this situation. You see Carter here trying to get the backfield there as they do a nice blitz play. Nice call there from Coach Teddy Bonds. And they'll be forced to kick a field goal, as this one is going to be, oh no, there's going to be a flag on the field here. We'll see what this flag is called on. And it looks like it's going to be called on Texas on that play. So Texas here having a tough go here as they now try and get on the board here. We'll see a kick is up. The kick is good, and no problem there, as they're able to get on the board there for the first play, for the first score of the day here for them, as they're able to put 3 points on the board. So Highland leads us now 7-3. As we go ahead and now see Highland's 2nd drive here in the first half. 2nd and 10 for the Scotties as Reed's under center here. Play action. Reed looking down here, looking for one of his favorite targets, being Ramirez. Ramirez breaks a tackle. Ramirez taking this all the way down inside the 40 of the Texas Longhorns there. A 48-yard pass there. Nice job. And that is a huge first down for this Scotty there. Nice throw there from Reed. And, of course, a great catch and a great run to Ramirez as he gets the first. So we'll see how they're going to do this here. Maybe you can now go back on the ground. I would imagine here as they hand this one off there to Davison. Davison trying to get out of the backfield, but too many Longhorns, too many burnt orange there getting a hold of him, and that's going to be a loss of a yard on the play. We're going now to a 2nd and 11. Scotty's here. Throwing this one up there to Alexander. A nice catch there from Perry Alexander. First reception here, 21 yards on the reception. Nice play. And that's a huge first down. Oh, he takes a hit there. Good job. As he absorbs a hit and keeps the football. 8 seconds left here in the first quarter. We'll see what Reed's going to do here. Maybe one more play here for the quarter. As he'll hand this one off there to Alexander to come out of the backfield, but that's going to be a loss of 3. And that'll be it for the first quarter. Highland leads at 7-3. So now we start here. See play clock running down play clock running down to 2. Reed here go off to the far right hand side. Throws this one up there, and that's going to go right to Maxwell. First turnover of the day here for the Highland Scotties as Reed throws another interception. A.J. Maxwell, great job there keeping the eyes on the quarterback. And that is Reed's 22nd interception of the season. Galloway here now has the football here for the Longhorns. Going to run this one. And he's very bold. Not going to slide. Takes a hit for a gain of 16. As they again move the chains here. 1st and 10. Scotty's trying to make Longhorns trying to make a brash move here. As we'll see Carter there is going to run this one for a gain of 8. It's going to make it now 2nd and 2 there on the 39-yard line. 2nd and 2 for the Texas Longhorns as Galloway drops back in the pocket here. Galloway got to get rid of it as he's being swarmed there by a defender. And they get this one off there to Jarrett James for the nice reception for a first. James' 2nd reception, 52 yards so far at this point in the ball game. 1st and 10 here for the Highland Skies, or 1st and 10 for the Longhorns in the midfield. Hand this one off, and Carter cannot go anywhere there as there is no gain on the play, and they'll call no huddle. So now 2nd and 10 here for the Longhorns as they're at midfield. Galloway here decides to call his own number instead, and Russo brings him down. Nice stop there from Russo as they bring him down the backfield. Loss of 3 on that play. And now we'll see what they'll do here on 3rd and 13. This should be a pass situation now here. We'll see if we can stop it. As Galloway drops back in the pocket. Great pocket there for him. He's going to do something with the football. He just nonchalantly throws that. I guess he was trying to maybe throw it away, and that is going to be an incomplete pass. And they'll be forced to punt. So now 1st and 10 here for Reed as he'll scramble off to the right-hand side. He's going down the field here. Highland's QB is going to go ahead and take a hit, but he'll get the first there as he gets bumped out near the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 here for the Highland Scotties. Reed in the backfield along with Alexander. Reed drops back in the pocket, looks, fires, throws this one up the middle there to his wide receiver, Aaron Robinson. And he gets a gain of 3 on the play. Normally, Robinson is one of those quiet receivers that gets down the field. No one can find him as he is pretty short, and they kind of lose track of him. That time he got a couple yards on the play. Alexander now runs this one here on a 3rd and 2, and he gets about 7 on the play to get the first. 1st and 10 there now for the Highland Scotties as Joe McMahon gets a tackle there on that play for the Longhorns. So now 1st and 10 here for the Highland Scotties as we'll see Reed here. Oh, throws a screen pass there, looking for a block. Oh, can't get it right his own guy, but fumbles the football. And Caldwell there will get a hold of it. Great job there from our offensive lineman getting that one. But we end up losing 3 on that play. So we keep possession, but we do lose yardage there as Maxwell and that defense just is too smart there for us. And did a good job there of getting that ball out of Alexander's hands, but just couldn't get the ball in their hands. and we still have possession. 3rd and 13 now here for the Highland Scotties. Reed I formation here. We'll see what they're going to do here. Is this going to be a play action? Reed drops back here, looking down the field. Can't find nobody. Going to throw this one up there, and that is going to be tipped there. And it looks like it was intended for Ramirez, but it's going to be tipped there by the defense, and it'll force us to punt. So we go now 1st and 10 here. Carter gets the handoff. He's trying to run this one up the middle, and he gets about a gain of almost 10 on the play. They say 9 for a 3rd, or actually a 2nd and 1. We'll go, well, yeah, 3rd and 1 now. 3rd and 1. We'll see here. Handoff there to Carter. Carter trying to get out of the backfield, but he'll lose 2 on the play. And tough break there for him as Sam Fowler. Fowler now gets in there in the backfield and makes a nice stop. And a loss of 2 there for the Longhorns. As you see the offensive production out here today, pretty good day so far with the exception of interception from Reed. But I think we can get over that here and try to get over this and try to get some points here scored as Davison gets taken there. And he only gets back to the line of scrimmage on a nice tackle there from the defensive lineman of the Longhorns. 2nd and 10 here for the Highland Scotties. Scotties are looking here to try to get another score here before the half. Reed's going to scramble off to the right-hand side. Reed finds and throws this one to Godfrey. Godfrey gets this one inside the 30. That's a 34-yard reception for the 1st down there for Reed, connecting with Godfrey. As a man is in motion now here, Jackson for the Scotties. Hand this one off to Alexander. Alexander gets out of the backfield, gain of 3. Puts it now 2nd and 7 for the Highland Scotties. We're going now to a 3rd and 3 here. Another 3rd down conversion now for the Highland Scotties. As again, they're trying to get on the scoreboard here for half. 1 minute left before we get to halftime. Back off his back foot there. No, Reed. Throws an incomplete pass. That could have easily been caught. But it's going to be an incomplete pass. And it's going to be a 4th and 3. So 4th and 3 here. Try to kick for a field goal here. We'll see what he can do. As I believe this is a 42-yard attempt. This kick is up and it is good. And the Highland Scotties lead it now 10-3. So just like in the national championship, a close ball game here between these two schools. And we'll see here a run here. And a flag is going to be thrown. I believe this will be a face mask. And that'll be on Highland. As that will be on Sam Fowler. As Fowler now going to cause a 15-yard penalty. And that is going to be a 1st down for, of course, for Texas. Go now to a 1st and 10 here. 48 seconds left here before we get to half. Thrown up the middle there to Rowland. Rowland gets the catch. Nice job there, Joe Rowland. 21 yards reception, 1st of the day. 1st and 10 here for Texas. As Texas has a man in motion. Galloway dropping back here. And he is going to get hit by Weaver. Nice stop there from Weaver. 4-yard loss. Makes it 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14 here for Galloway. Galloway looking there. He got some good box or good blocking there. Good pocket. But he decides to run for a gain of 4. So now crucial 3rd down now. 3rd and 10 here for the Longhorns here. They're trying to get down the field here. Maybe try to tie this one up here before half. We'll see a quick pass there to Fulton. Fulton gets the catch. And that's an 8-yard reception. They're going to be short of the 1st down. And they might end up going for it here as they do call a quick timeout. 1 timeout remaining left for Texas. As Highland's going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here. Maybe try to do a bit of, it looks like they're going to try to freeze them here. So now 1 timeout remaining here as Highland took their 2nd timeout now here in the half. 11 seconds left here. Kick is up. The kick is good. No problem there for the Longhorn place kicker. And that is going to now put them now within 4. As it makes it now a 10-6 ball game. 8 seconds left for Highland. So they'll get one more shot here now for a chance to get in the end zone. So they'll try to see if they can run this one back by Davison. Davison trying to look for some blocking here. And they'll get taken down at the 30 with 3 seconds left. Scotty's trying for one more play here before half. Maybe they're looking. Maybe they can find a miracle here on this play. 30 seconds left. Snap the ball. Play action. Reed throws this one up there. Going up. That one's going to get tipped away by Gibson. And that's going to be your first half. Tight ball game right now here between Highland and Texas. 10-6 is your score here at half. And just like in the national championship game, not too much was scored in the first half. So next half should be a lot of fireworks here. We'll see how Highland can adjust to this game. As of course the no huddle situation is going to be key. But nonetheless, Highland is going to have to go back to the running game here, and also more importantly, just give some protection to Reed, because Reed really needs to. If he can't be forcing the ball, and that's one thing he's been doing. Like the interception he gave, he was forcing it. He should have just took it and just went down the field and just slid, because they would at least kept that drive alive, and at least they would have been able, if they wanted to go for it. I think that was on 3rd down. They could have easily went for it on 4th down and probably would have had it. So he just needs to be more worried about getting the ball down the field with his legs than he does with his arms, and in certain situations, because he does have some decent speed for a quarterback. So we'll see here. We get the ball. We'll see that Texas will, of course, get the ball here at half, as we'll start the second half here on defense. As the Texas Longhorns coming out here. Still a rainy day here in Austin. As we'll see a handoff there to Carter coming out of the backfield. And he gets tripped up. A nice stop there. As Moore and another player there for the tackle. As he does not get anywhere on that play. 8 carries, 22 yards so far for Carter there for the Longhorns. As Galloway here drops back here, throws this one up there. That's going to be caught and intercepted there by Collins. And Collins gets pushed out. And he will get the ball there for the Highland Scotties. His first interception of the day. And that is going to put us in the right area. We don't have too much space now here to go down the field. As we have now good field position here. And we can take an early, continue to add on to this lead here early in the second half. As Reed drops back here in the pocket, looking down the field, looks up, finds Little. Little gets the catch, and Little's brought down inside the 30. Nice catch there from him for the first. 1st and 10 here for the Highland Scotties as they hand this one off to Alexander. Alexander going to run this one on the outside there. He'll get a gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd and 6 on the play. Go down to the 3rd and 6. And we'll see what they'll do here. They got 2 on the right-hand side. And we could see 2 slant passes here now. As we'll see, Reed gets dropped back there. He loses 8. I don't know what he was waiting on. Maybe there wasn't. Well, yeah, I think they were pretty well covered. So in that situation there, you got to get rid of the football there. You got to get out of the pocket and just throw it away or run with it. You cannot let these big boys like this from Texas swallow you up whole. As we go for a long field goal kick here. And this one is going to be a bit of a doozy because there's a 3-mile-per-hour wind pushing it. And this one is going to be short, as that is not going to be any good. Take a look here. Just not enough oomph. And, yeah, maybe just a little too far there for our kicker. So now 1st and 10 here for the for the Longhorns is still down by 4. And Weaver gets a nice hit to the QB. Nice job there for a loss of 6 on the play. Shane Weaver, who has been just a monster there for us now these last couple of seasons here for us Scotties, and that is going to have that player drop for a loss of 6. 2nd and 16 here as Galloway drops back in the pocket, throws this one up there. That one's going to get caught by Rowland as he gets a 20-yard reception for a 1st down. 1st and 10 here for the Longhorns as they, of course, call no huddle here. And the Highland Scotties got to make some adjustments on the fly. 1st and 10 here for the Highland Scotties. We'll see what they can do is hand this one off to Carter. Carter's going to come out of the backfield, but he's going to be taken down quickly there from Shane Weaver for a loss of a yard. Again, no huddle here from Texas as they go now 2nd and 11. And again here, we'll see what kind of play they're going to run here this time. Galloway snaps the football, throws it there, stays nice in the pocket there, and throws that one to Fulton, who gets the 19-yard reception and keeps his feet in bounds miraculously there on that play for the first. As we go ahead now to another 1st and 10 here, 5:06 left here in the 3rd quarter. As Galloway here drops back, hands this one off to Carter. Carter's going to run this one, and that's going to be a 5-yard carry there for him for a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now here for the Longhorns as Shane Weaver and the rest of the defense got to try to stop him here on this drive since we have not scored yet here. 2nd and 5, hand this one off to Carter. Carter's going to get around the defense. He tries to jumps up there for that 1st down, but they bring him down. And that'll be a 3rd and 1 now. So now 3rd and 1 here for the Longhorns as they are trying their best here to get this drive stopped here on the Longhorns as Fowler there wraps up Carter, but wraps him up forward there for a 1st down as he converts for the 1st. 1st and 10 here for the Longhorns. They're really milking this drive right now as they see Carter just trying to fend off everybody. 6 yards on that carry as he's now approaching 40 yards here in today's game. 2nd and 4 now here for the Longhorns. Again, call no huddle. And they are trying to do their best here to get a stop. And there you see a nice gain there from Carter as he gets 4 yards on the carry. 3rd and 1 now here for the Longhorns. Again, still on this long drive now. Highland's getting kind of worn down here. Galloway here trying to get out of the backfield there, but DeSantos finds him and brings him down. And we'll see here. Texas got a chance now to take a lead here. They can take a 2-point lead if they can get these 3 points now. Or I should say, no, they'll be trailing by 1. Well, I don't know my math very well. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Texas now trails here just by 1 point. It is 10-9. Take a look here at the studio update here. Kansas State taking on West Virginia. West Virginia leads us right now just by 6 points, 37-31 in that one. So now we'll see what Highland can do now here on their 2nd drive here in the 1st half. 1st and 10 here as a crowd, you can tell now, trying to make some noise here for these Highland Scotties. Reed here drops back in the pocket, looks up, fires. Throw that one up to Ramirez. Ramirez tries to break a tackle, does, but I think it's pulled down on the reception there as he is now over 100 yards now here in today's game. So nice pass play there from Reed to Ramirez. And, of course, those two have been connecting quite often here this season, making beautiful football here together. 1st and 10 here for the Highland Scotties as they're by a single point. Hand this one off to Alexander there. Alexander's going to try to run this one up the middle, but defense swarms on him, and that's going to be a short gain. So now big 3rd down here. 3rd and 9 here for the Highland Scotties. They got to try to convert here and try to get down the field, try to get past this 50 here to get the 1st. As Reed drops back in the pocket here. Reed scrambling around to the right-hand side. He's going to get hit hard there on the 30. And that's a big loss there as Brandon Nunez comes in for the sack and gets his 1st sack and tackle for loss and a tackle here in this one. Take a look here. I don't think he realized Nunez was there, but it's too late as he's trying to set his feet and look down the field. And that right there is going to cost you as we lose a lot of yards there on that play and forced to punt. So Texas now has a chance now to get back in this ball game here. Galloway going up, throwing this one, heaving this one up there to Fulton. Nice play, 24-yard reception on the play. I told you this kid has an arm on him. He is dangerous. And, of course, he was here last year, part of that team that went to the national championship and would love to get revenge on us in this game. 1st and 10 here for the Texas Longhorns. Hill gets the catch, and he'll get a reception there. Nice catch there for him. 1st reception of the day for R.J. Hill for 13 yards. Texas would love to knock off the number 3 team in the nation here and make a name for themselves. Maybe you can get back in the top 25 and see Galloway there will run this one, but get a short gain of 4 yards. This is definitely, anytime you play a game like against a team like this, you're looking for revenge. You want that revenge served on a silver platter here, and especially against a team that is ranked, you can pull them down and make them miss their shot at getting the national championship. And see DeSantos has to bring Galloway down. Galloway does not want to go down at all, and look at him. He is fired up for another 1st and 10. What is going on with this defense that is going that Highland's putting out there right now? 1st and 10 here. Galloway here hands this off to Hill. Hill trying to break a tackle. Hill keep his feet moving, and finally DeSantos drags him down, but they get 2 yards on the reception, or on the carry there, I should say. So 2nd and 8 here. Longhorns are hell-bent on getting into the end zone here and try to take this lead. Hand this one off to RJ Hill there. RJ going to run this one, and that'll be another 3-yard carry. And it's going to be a 3rd and 5 now coming up with 33 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 5 here. Texas decides to bring some new people out here as they're pretty much been really wearing out their own offensive players. But Galloway here throws one up the middle there, and then nobody's there as he had to throw that one away. Apparently not timed that one too well with his receiver. And they'll kick here on 4th and 5. And they will take now a 2-point lead here with this field goal, as they've been hitting field goals now 4 times now here in today's game. 5 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. We're down by 2. Replay action here for him. He's looking down the field. Throws this one up there to Ramirez. Ramirez gets the catch, and Ramirez gets a 19-yard carry. And that'll be it for the 3rd quarter as we now head off to the 4th. 1st and 10 here as they switch up the field. 12 first downs for the Longhorns, 11 for the Scotties. As Reed here throws this one up there, that's going to be caught by Ramirez. Ramirez breaks a tackle. Ramirez breaks a 2nd tackle before he finally stumbles and gets a 37-yard reception as he's inside the 20 now here in Longhorn territory. Took a look at this, just fighting that off, and couldn't fight it off anymore until he had to fall, and he keeps down them in the right direction they need to go into to get a score. 1st and 10 here for Reed as he drops back in the pocket here, throws this one as he gets hit, as McMahon comes in there for the hit. Incomplete pass, and it's going to be a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for the Highland Scotties as they're trying to get on the board here in the 4th quarter, as they could not get on the board at all in the 3rd. Ramirez here got the catch, gets a 14-yard reception. They're inside the 5 now here for the Scotties as it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal here. All the big boys on both sides now of the line here. Going to try, Highland just trying to run this one in here. They have their big boys on the line here. Davison trying to move around here. Does a little good job there juking, but it's going to be get a nice little small pickup of a couple yards of the play as the ball is now placed somewhere around the yard and a half line. 2nd and goal. This one, I'm assuming they'll try to punch this one up the middle here as they hand this one off to Alexander. Alexander gets in there with no problem. 2-yard carry, and that is now the lead here for Highland. As Highland's got a small lead here. It's going to be 17-12 with an extra point pending. So they have a 5-point lead now here in this ball game. So, I mean, both teams pretty much playing some good football here, going back and forth. Defensive, not for either side, not really showing up. Maybe only one big play really out of this game here between the two. Oh, that one almost intercepted by Owen. Reggie almost had that. That would have been a nice play there for us defensively. As I was getting ready to say that Texas may pretty much have the best defensive play as they got the interception there in the 1st half on Reed. As we'll see now, 4th and 11 here. We'll see a possibility that Highland will go, or I should say the Longhorns will go ahead and punt the ball. 1st and 10 here. Hand this off to Alexander. Alexander's going to run this one. And that is going to be a 3-yard carry for Perry Alexander. 14 carries, 37 yards, and 1 rushing touchdown so far for him today. 3rd and 4 for the Scotties. As of course they're trying to utilize the play clock or the time clock here. And of course they're going to do that by running the football here. Hand this one off to Alexander. Alexander out of the backfield. And Alexander's going to get 3 on that play as it's 4th and 1. So now Coach Teddy Bonus needs to make a decision. Are they going to go for it, or are they going to try to rely on their defense here to help them out? He says, it's on me. Let's go for it. 4th and 1 here for the Highland Scotties. This could make or break the game for them. Hand this off to Alexander. Alexander gets out of the backfield there and just gets enough there for the first as he gets 3 yards on the carry for the first. Highland Scotties still lead this one 17-12. 1st and 10 here for Reed and the Scotties as they convert that 4th down. Reed drops back in the pocket, deep in the pocket, throws this one up there. That's going to be tipped away. Could have been easily caught there, but it wasn't. Can't be doing that, Reed. Now we go to 2nd and 10 here. Reed drops back in the pocket. Reed looking down the middle there, and again, another tip ball, this time from A.J. Maxwell. Incomplete pass, now 3rd and 10. Reed is not making good reads right now. As we'll see now, 3rd and 10 here for the Highland Scotties. We've got to get this first down if we want to keep the clock moving and keep possession. As we'll see a quick pass there, and that is going to go to Johnson. Johnson, he finally decides to pick this one off there, and they're going to get the ball in great field position there. 2nd interception now here from Reed. And Johnson, Nathan Johnson, I talked about him earlier in this game. And, well, we mentioned him there as he is one of those good DBs. And he does a great job there of picking that one off. Now Texas has a chance now to take the lead. 3:44 left here in the 4th. As we'll see, Carter here now runs the football. Great stop there for Moore as he is only able to get a yard on the play. Crucial 3rd and 9 now here for the Longhorns. Texas, we'll see Galloway here, throws this one up there. That's going to be tipped, and oh my goodness, how in the hell did Joe Rowland know where that ball was? 16-yard reception, 1st down, over 50 yards now here for him here today. His 3rd catch. Should have been an interception, but it was a tip. And a successful one there, and a nice one there for Texas. We'll see Carter coming out of the backfield. He's going to be put down. Nice job as he loses 3 yards on the carry. Nice job from Sanders as he gets his 3rd tackle for loss here in today's game. Texas right now is getting so lucky here. Of course, a field goal is not going to help them. It's only going to make him down by 2, so they have to get in the end zone here if they want to take the lead. Galloway dropping back in the pocket. Oh, Starks comes in there out of nowhere and brings the QB down. Boyd Starks. 1st sack of the day there for him, and that is going to put him down. Or going to put down the Galloway there. And Galloway now, him and his coach now have to make a decision here on 3rd and 18 of what they're going to do. Of course, they're going to have to pass the ball if they want to keep this going. So now 3rd and 18. Man in motion for the Longhorns. As we'll see, Highland backing off a little bit here. Some Galloway going back here, looking up, throwing this one up there. That's going to be tapped away. Great job there from our DB, Saunders. And that's a great stop here. As we'll see now, Texas going for a field goal here. They could be within 2 of us here if they get this one here, and they do so. It is now 17-15 here in this ball game. As we take a look here, West Virginia 47-45, another close game out there in Big 12 country. As West Virginia, the Mountaineers take the lead. They now are 7-4 now for the season. As for Ole Miss, well, if they can hold on to this one, they'll win their game 20-17. But right now, there's still 10 minutes and 33 seconds left there in Alabama. 1st and 10 here for the Scotties here. Up by 2 points here. Ramirez gets the catch up the middle, and they do stop him, but he does get the first. Nice job there for him, as it's going to be a new set of downs here for the Scotties. 17-15, 2:07 left here in the fourth quarter. Crucial plays coming up now here for the Scotties. As we'll see a play action here. Reed here. He got to get rid of the football there. He breaks a tackle and then tries to throw it, but then gets hit. Incomplete pass. Pressure coming everywhere from him. And we go down to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 here for the Highland Scotties here. They got to look for a big play here. And of course, Texas knows that they're going to try to go for it here through the air. But who are they going to throw to? Reed drops back here, scrambles, good looks down the field here. Reed's not going to find anybody. He's going to use his legs instead. He gets down to the 40 and gets a 14-yard rush. Nice job there for him as they get a new set of downs. Scotties this time being smart here. At least the QB's being smart. Using his legs, getting himself down the field. 1st 10 here for the Highland Scotties. They lead by 2 points. They know that this is crucial. Texas already used a timeout already. 1st and 10. Reed scrambling off to the right-hand side, thinking about throwing to a receiver. He goes ahead and gets this one there inside the 25. That's a nice run there, as that's another 1st down. 1st and 10 here for the Highland Scotties. As there's less than 2 minutes left here in this one. As you see Davison run this one. Stays up the middle. Nice run there from him, and Texas called a quick timeout with 1:45 left. 1:45 left here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 3. Reed under center here in I formation. Hand this one off to Alexander. Alexander's going to try to run this one, but he is going to be... Oh, they say he got it. He got the 1st down, and Texas calls a quick timeout. They burn their last timeout. So no more timeouts now for Texas, as Highland still has all 3 of theirs. 1st and 10 here for the Scotties. As we'll see Reed hand this off to Alexander. Alexander gets a good block on the outside, breaks a tackle on the outside, and then finally gets pulled down, gets 10 yards on the carry, and gets a new set of downs inside the 5. 1st and goal here for the Highland Scotties, as they're on the Texas 5-yard line. We'll see what they're going to do here on this run here. They're going to run this one to Davis, and Davis is going to run this one on the outside, and that is a touchdown. Highland Scotties take the lead here now, 24-15 coming up. And with 1:10 left, Texas has no timeouts, and they got to try everything they can to get down the field and score. 1st 10 here for the Texas Longhorns. Galloway drops back in the pocket. Galloway got to get rid of it as there's pressure put on, and then almost an interception there from our defense, but they could not hold on to the football there. Incomplete pass there for Galloway. 2nd and 10 here for Galloway. Galloway drops back here, throws a quick pass there to Johnson, and Johnson's tackled out of bounds there for a short gain. 3rd and 4 here. Galloway drops back here. He's scrambling. He has thrown this one up there. That's going to be tipped away there from Sanders. Sanders' 3rd deflection of the day here. He is definitely looking for that interception here today. He might get it here now on 4th and 4. Galloway here now has to run this one here, and that's a turnover on downs, and that's pretty much it for Texas as Highland. All they have to do now is run the football here and get that clock going, as Texas has no timeouts whatsoever, and they can walk out of here with a 24-15 victory. 51 seconds left here. Got to run the ball here to start the clock. We'll see what they're going to do, and of course they're hopefully going to be smart enough to hand this one off to Alexander, as they do. And that is going to start the clock, and we're on the road to victory here in this one, as we're just milking this clock away here. Another run here just to make sure. Don't have to get the 1st down, or don't have to necessarily score here. But we just got to keep that clock moving here as the play clock running down to 4. And they'll snap the football here, hand this one off to Alexander. Alexander on the outside there, holds on to the football there with 5 seconds left. The Highland Scotties come into Austin and get the victory. Nice victory there for them as they win this one 24-15. So nice victory there for the Highland Scotties, as they are now going to take the victory here against them, against Texas, and be successful and move on. Hopefully, be able to crack into that top 2 here this week as the Highland Scotties and the Texas Longhorns it was a good game, a really fun game. I wish it would have been better, at least in the aspects of the quarterback situation there with Reed, but it happens. Reed now has 23 interceptions now for the season. Take a look at the stats here for the game. Total yards there for us, 388, 258 there for them. Of course, if you look at the rushing there, 119 yards rushing. We didn't have the day that I was really hoping for that we was going to have against them. I guess Texas learned their lesson from last week against BYU to not let up that kind of yardage against a team like that can run the ball very well, which BYU can. They can run the ball very well. They got a very talented halfback that we'll see next week. I think this should be his last year there. We've seen him before last year, and we'll see him again this year. Hopefully his final year. Should be his final year there. But as you take a look there, we get the win, and it was nice to see. Like I said, interceptions was an issue for us. Of course, we did have one. Both teams had one penalty. We had a penalty for 15 yards. They had a penalty for 5. And of course, time possession in our possession of 20 minutes and 23 seconds or something like that. But Reed, 14 of 26, 269, a touchdown and 2 interceptions. Like I said, he has now 23 interceptions now for the season, and I believe 45 touchdowns for the year. Alexander, 21 of 64, 1 touchdown, one rushing touchdown, 1 fumble. Davison, 8 carries for 27 yards, a rushing touchdown for him. They both have Alexander has 9 rushing touchdowns, and Davison has 10. And of course, Reed had 5 carries for 26 yards, and Bennett had 2 yards for 1 run. Ramirez there, almost getting 200 yards in the game, but no touchdowns. As they were watching him pretty well there in the end zone for especially that second half there. But yeah, 8 receptions at 195 yards. Excuse me. Alexander, 2 catches for 17 yards. Godfrey, 2 catches for 26 yards, and Little, 1 catch for 18. As for our tackle leader, there you see Weaver. Weaver was our tackle leader there in that one. As for tackles for loss, we'll see here. Yeah, Moore usually is our tackles leader, but now Weaver's back up there here today. Moore just was not really into this game here too much. He was in the game, but he just wasn't an impact like he usually is. 3 tackles for loss for Sanders, but Fowler, Moore, Starks, Russo, Santos, and Olsen all had 1 tackle for loss. And as we take a look here and see in our sacks, Weaver had 2 sacks, Olsen had a sack, Starks, Santos, and I believe another gentleman there had a sack. And of course, we had 1 interception, but Sanders had 3. Sanders had 3 deflections. He should have had at least 2 interceptions in this game, but computer was being cruel to us. Galloway, 16 of 24 there. He had a nice day. There you see on the ground also too. He had 12 for 29. Carter, 16 of 41. And Hill, 2 for 5 for the Longhorns there. And like I said, Galloway, he got a powerful arm. I wish we would have seen a lot more passing attempts from him because this kid has a cannon on him. But it is what it is. And, we did a great job there of kind of neutralizing him, and really true, they did not score a touchdown at all, so I will say that is very nice from our defense. Did not give up touchdowns, but we did give up field goals, and for a while there I was thinking, I'm like, man, we are going to lose this game because of field goals, and that is embarrassing, but it happens, and we were able to avoid that here. We got our offense going there, and especially in the fourth quarter there, and got it ramped up and going, and did a great job there. So I'm very proud of our boys not giving up a touchdown. field goals are all right, but once the field goals start, after a while, field goals started adding up, which we've seen there, and they had that 2-point lead. We were able to turn that around and get the ball back and do what we have to do down the field. Now, BYU coming up next week. They are 5-6 right now overall, and in the Big 12 here, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're in the Big 12 South, or no, they're a South team, or no, they might be a North team. They're a North team. This will be their first. This is our rivalry game between the two of us. We've played many times before. This will be our first time as Big 12 opponents playing in a Big 12 game. So this one's going to be important for both schools. And of course, we have history with this team as they love to run the football down our throat, and they do pretty good job of doing that to us. So we'll see if we can turn things around coming up in the next episode here on Highland Scotties Team Builder Dynasty as we take on BYU at home. The final game of the season is Senior Day for the Highland Scotties, and we'll see. Hopefully, our seniors will go out on the right direction. But that is it for us. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed today's episode. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. Please hit that subscribe button if you happen to be new, and subscribe to the channel for a great series like this and many others here on the channel. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. You can also follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. Links are down below in the description. Check us out there. We also have a Patreon page, so if you want to be a member of the channel, help support the channel, that'd be great. There's some cool perks, like one of the perks being within a series here in the Highland Scotties series, or our Madden series, or any future series here on the channel. Also, don't forget to check us out on our secondary channel on ESGNet LP, as we got a great series. We've got a pretty good series over there. We got a golf, another online. We got an online Dynasty that we're playing, and so much other stuff going on there on the second channel. So, again, thank you guys for watching. As always, keep yourselves each other healthy, wear a mask, stay safe, and I will see you guys next time.